Hello, you guys. Okay. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. As you can see from the title, today I will be discussing something that I should have discussed last year, and that's the 75 hard, 75 soft, yada yada yada, and how to get right for the summer.
Summer bodies are made in the winter, so I need to get started now.
I am attempting 75 something, and I started yesterday, January 13th, and I go into March 29th, and I could not do the 75 hard. I also think the 75 soft was too easy, so I will be talking to you guys about both of them, and you can decide what option better suits your lifestyle, and I will explain the one that I'm doing and why it better suits my lifestyle. For those of you guys who don't know, 75 hard is like a trend going on now.
Because what easier way to lose weight than to follow some freaking trend on the internet?
75 hard is a trend that consists of sticking to a strict regimen for 75 days. 75 soft is an alternative version of the 75 hard challenge that's a little easier and doable. Because 75 hard isn't just a physical challenge, it's a mental challenge as well. I will now tell you what 75 hard consists of. So for 75 hard, the first rule is you must follow a diet. It can be any diet that works for your goals. So for example, I'm doing a diet that consists of me maintaining my calorie deficit, and I also can't have any fast food. I'm aiming for all whole foods, but definitely no fast food, no overly processed snacks, things like that. My best friend, on the other hand, she has different weight goals than me, and she wants to gain weight, so she's doing a high protein diet. So your diet it's not like a strict diet that you have to follow, that everyone has to follow doing 75 hard. The trick is there are no cheat meals and no alcohol. I'm not a drinker, I don't drink at all, but the no cheat meals, they get to me. In fact, I do cheat days. I don't do cheat meals, I do cheat days. And that's probably why my back is still big now. That's one of like the things where I was like, I don't know if I can do 75 hard. Valentine's Day is coming up. I have graduation events. Just like, you know, yeah. So 75 hard that's one of the big things why I don't think it's for me. I'm also in college, and my schedule is so crazy sometimes that if I need to grab processed PB&J, like one of those prepackaged ones, as I'm on the go in order to eat for the day, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, the second rule for 75 hard is to work out twice a day for 45 minutes each.
Baby, I can't do that.
Like I said, I'm in college and I have a job. I have all these extracurricular activities. I'm an RA. I don't have time to work out twice a day for 45 minutes each. And I'm also just being conscious of the fact that it can be hard for me to work out at all sometimes. And so having to make the obligation to do 2 workouts a day will just burn me out faster. And I think it will make me less likely to stick with the challenge and all. I just don't want to burn myself out before I get started, and then I'm just like, well, I'm giving up on this task, this challenge is too hard. Another note, one of those 45-minute exercises has to be outdoors. I live in New York, baby. I can't go outdoors to work out every day. I just can't really. I guess I can walk around, but that's about it. In order to like do an actual workout, I have to walk. Like there are no fields here. I can't just go to a field and walk. I can't go to a track and walk it outside. I have to go to the pier. I don't really feel safe at the pier. It's just not as feasible to do in the city. But if this is something that you think you can do, I do encourage you to do the 75 hard, because I feel like those are the 2 main things that make the 75 hard. Number 3 is to drink a gallon of water daily. A gallon's a lot. Think of a gallon of milk. It's a lot of water. I think it's doable. You just have to pace yourself throughout the day properly. The 4th rule is to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. The book should focus on personal development or self-improvement. Audiobooks do not count. I'm not an audiobook person, so I'm not really missing out on that one. That wasn't the deal breaker, but I'm not a big nonfiction person. I love my dragons and my butterflies, my wizards. I don't know why I said butterflies, but you get what I was saying. I love fiction books, and so nonfiction is kind of where it's like, ugh. The fifth and last rule is to take a progress picture every day. Not as hard, but it can be, I guess, it can slip your mind. And the thing about these rules is if you miss one of these things,
you must start over.
75, you're on day 49, you mess up, you forget your picture, you gave in and ate a cookie, you start over. That's where I was like, that's a little harsh for me right now. Then we look at 75 soft. For all my girlies who are thinking about doing the 75 soft, I will explain those rules to you as well. For 75 soft, you just have to follow a healthy diet. You want balance and moderation rather than strict restrictions. You can have occasional treats, and cheat meals are allowed in moderation. No alcohol on the weekdays, but limited consumption on weekends is fine. So more like conversational drinking. So that's why I'm like, soft fits a little better for people who do have a bunch of occasions coming up, or who just want to be realistic with themselves and know that if they restrict themselves too much, it may result in binge eating. That's one of those things where it's like, if that sounds like you, maybe 75 soft will be better for you than 75 hard. Number 2, exercise for 45 minutes per day. So it can be any physical activity, and rest days can include light exercises like yoga or stretching, at least 5 times a week too. So that's a different than like 75 hard. It doesn't really say a restriction on the days. Third rule is to drink 3 liters of water daily, which is a more manageable hydration goal compared to the 75 hard. A gallon is a lot. 3 liters is a lot. So just getting that water in your system. If it's hard for you to drink water, like I said, I do recommend the 75 soft to you instead of the 75 hard. Read 10 pages of any book. Fiction or nonfiction counts, and audiobooks are usually acceptable. If it's hard for you to read, you can do an audiobook, you can do fiction. Last step, take a progress picture occasionally, not necessarily every day, but regularly enough to see your transformation. So those are the 75 soft. So it's just less extreme, and it makes it easier to stick with and for you to experience less of burnout. Now I will tell you guys what I am doing. As always, make stuff customized to you and to what you can do, what your schedule permits. Set realistic goals, not easy goals, realistic goals. There is a difference. So for my 75 soft, I'm doing an hour of exercise daily, at least 5 times a week. I feel like 75 soft, that 45-minute workout a week was too easy for me, but I do not have the time to do 2 45-minute workouts a day, so that's a little too hard for me. In order to meet it in the middle, I decided to do an hour of exercise daily 5 times a week. And it also can include low intensity exercise like yoga and walking.
Yoga's not low intensity to me. Yoga be taking me out, but you know what I mean.
Second rule, for me, I weigh a lot.
I weigh a lot, y'all.
So my calorie deficit is high, but that's the eating diet I'm sticking to is to maintain a calorie deficit of 1,700 calories or less. I'm also focusing on clean eating. So this means like whole, unprocessed foods. I have these protein shakes I like, so I'm not counting those. I did put a moderation, like no more than 2 shakes a day. My third rule for my 75 moderate, we'll call it, is to drink 2 to 3 liters of water daily. These last 2 days I've only been getting 2 liters of water in, but today I'm almost at my 2 liters, and it's only 4 o'clock, so I make it to 3 liters. Just giving myself a range and flexibility when it comes to drinking my water. Number 4 is to read 10 pages every day, preferably something that helps with, preferably something that helps with personal growth or relaxation. I'm giving myself that flexibility to read nonfiction work, but I'm not being as lax like the 75 soft and allowing myself to do audiobooks. Number 5 is to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, but I only have to do this at least 4 times a week. It's just hard. Like I can't stick myself into those restrictions of getting that much sleep every night, because like I said, I am in college and sometimes you gotta pull those all-nighters, which is what it is. I do want to aim to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night, just because it's good for you. You can't lose weight without proper sleep. Number 6 is to incorporate 10 to 15 minutes of mindfulness, journaling, or meditation every day, and this includes prayer. This is something that's gonna help me on my personal journey, and like I said, this challenge is also mental. It's not just a physical challenge. Your meditation and prayer in. Why not? You have nothing to lose from this. It's only to gain, and it's only 10 minutes. I'm going back to my reading goal. Me and my best friend talked, and we said that we should try to do the Bible for our reading goals. I don't think I'll do that every day because I do like books as well, but that's something I'm incorporating as well to just increase my faith. So that goes with my number 6, my mindfulness. Number 7, take a daily progress picture to track my physical changes. I am gonna try to stick to that picture every day. And I put my little signature at the end, my name, because this is stamped, it's signed, I'm ready to do this, and this is my 75 moderate. I encourage you to be real with yourself, evaluate your brain fart, I can't think of the word. Properly evaluate what you can do and your capabilities and set those restraints. See if you can do the 75 hard, try the 75 soft, try the 75 moderate like I am, or customize your own challenge. I know you can do it if you just put your mind to it, and let's unbig our backs. My starting weight, what I weighed this morning, was 190. I am on my cycle, so I think I'm a little heavier than what I usually am. I'll just go with 190. My goal weight is 165. I don't expect to do that in 75 days. A weight that I would like to be at is 175. 165 is way out there for me. I would like to be at 175. That's my goal weight for now, and I believe I can accomplish that in 75 days if I just stick my mind to it. I will check in with you guys as I go throughout the challenge. I'm excited for March 29th.
I'm gonna eat a big cookie on March 29th.
Maybe I won't even like sugar by then. We'll see. But I'm excited for this challenge, and I encourage you to hop on this challenge with me. Side note, if you guys see no more videos talking about this challenge, I probably gave up.